Ciao, ciao, ciao. How are you, everyone? So excited to be here. Zoe Felici. I'm a mentor and coach for six-figure wedding and event business owners. And I'm so excited to be here today because this morning I had a coaching session with one of my clients, and I couldn't wait to share with everyone her client wins and express to you just how exciting that is for me when I hear all these wins week after week over and over with all my clients, because I see them making the progress and the impact that it has on their lives, not just in their business, but literally in their lives. So I get so thrilled and excited about it. And I wanted to talk about something very specific today because I think this is sometimes where we miss the boat because we get into this hustle mode. We're running our businesses, we get into reactive mode, our email list becomes our to-do list. And so we really lose focus of the big picture and why we got into business as wedding and event professionals in the first place. And in order to be able to really win in your business, to really crush your goals, to really be able to elevate the quality of clients that you attract, bring in more money, not have to work as much, have more impact, have more freedom, and get those amazing clients time and time again, we really only need one very specific thing. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys today, what it is that we need, how you get it, and what is the outcome of receiving and using this one thing in order to get your goals, crush your goals over and over and over. And I can't wait to share with you guys from my dear friend and client Holly from Haven Photography and her wins for today. So the very first thing that I think that we miss out on as we're entrepreneurs, as we're doers, as we're constantly servicing our clients, trying to run our business, trying to do it all, whether we're solopreneurs or you have a team under you, is we often forget about our goals, or we kind of put them on under, like a C drawer or in the back drawer, the back burner, if you want to say it that way. But I think even before we even talk about goals, I think what's really important and what really sets us apart, the people that are really bringing in 10, 20, $30,000 extra in addition, booking 10, 20, $30,000 more per month in their business, is because they are crystal clear and have clarity about what their goal is. And so what I mean by clarity is obviously having a clear picture and a clear definition of goals. And I think what I have found for myself and for my clients, that yes, we set goals, but we're lacking certain ingredients in this goal setting process, which is where we miss the boat and why maybe we're struggling to reach our goals, or it takes a little bit longer, or we're not reaching them at all. And it's having that clarity. So let's talk about what really it is to have a clear goal. People talk about SMART goals all the time. I'm going to break it down for you guys to make it a lot easier and really tangible, and something that isn't too time consuming, because oftentimes the reason that we don't set these goals, or we don't, we think about SMART goals and I get the eye roll and it's like, oh my God, that's just a whole other undertaking. It doesn't have to take up a lot of time. When you are setting up a clear goal, is really thinking about what is the outcome that you're looking for. And for the outcome is like, what will that bring to you? Why, when you have the why, when you're setting goals, it's why is it important to you? What is the impact it's going to have for you? Why is it something that you want to work towards? And when you ask that question and when you have your why, you really feel some sort of alignment, right? If it feels good to you, then you'll be aligned with it. If you're not feeling good about it, when you ask the why and there really something doesn't come up, or it just doesn't feel right, then probably it's not the right goal for you. You're just doing it to do the work, not because you really want something like that. So a clear goal is defined as not just what is the outcome, but why is it important to you? How will you feel? What will it let you accomplish? What is the time frame? Like, when do you want to accomplish it by? And again, I'm going to give you a specific example of what happened with Holly just in the last 2 weeks that we started working on this one particular goal. And so when you have the clarity, it means that you can sit there with that goal and really taste it, feel it, touch it, be there with the goal, and that it is already what it is. It's kind of like ordering a meal from a restaurant. Like, why do you order a certain entree or a certain meal at a restaurant? Because you are wanting to taste that, you want to feel that, it feels good to you, it sounds good to you. Think of it as if you're placing an order for a restaurant for your lunch, right? When you're setting up a goal, and the why, like, does it really taste good to you? Does it feel good to you? Is it really something that you want? Um, because when you do this, you get that specificity and you know exactly what you're looking for. So you really get to that bullseye of the goal. It's not just a, oh my gosh, I want to I just want to be busy. Like, I hear that all the time. What's your goal? Oh, I just want to be busy. I'm like, oh, so you want to be booked every single weekend? No, no, no. That sounds exhausting. Okay, so what is it that you really want? And you want to be asking those questions when you're setting up goals, the clarity of it, right? Because booking every single client isn't necessarily a goal that's either achievable or that feels good, or, for some it could, but it just sounds exhausting and like I'm working too hard, right? So if I really dig in a little deeper, it's like, okay, my goal is that I want to make this much money, or I want to have this type of lifestyle, or I want to be able to have this many events and a team under me who helps me elevate the quality of service I provide. So when you ask a few more questions versus just blurting out a what if that one thing, you're really digging deeper, and that goal becomes a lot more tangible in your mindset, in your vision. So let's talk about Holly and what's been going on. So Holly and I have been working together for a few months now, and she literally is crushing her goals week after week when we talk about celebrations. And the biggest change that happened with Holly is her main goal was, hey, I just want to get off the struggle bus. Literally her words, I want to get off the struggle bus. Okay, what does that mean to you? Because getting off the struggle bus could mean like getting into another one, right? Or what does that really look like? Let's paint that picture. And so slowly we started chipping away about what does that look like. One of Holly's goals was to become a destination wedding photographer. And lo and behold, a couple weeks ago, she got an inquiry from someone to be able to photograph their wedding out in Jamaica. She was so excited. And so now this goal became a lot more clear. She's like, oh yeah, I would love to go to Jamaica. And she started doing the research on what it would be like, and where could she photograph, where would she stay. And so she started painting the picture, right? Ordering the entree of what she wanted that to look like. Now, 2 weeks ago, she was a little bit bummed because that opportunity came up, but they did not book her. She came to me last week. She's like, bummer, I didn't book that wedding in Jamaica. But we kept talking about, okay, but maybe it's not that particular wedding that's going to get you there. What will it feel like when you do get there? Do you still want that outcome? Is it still a goal for you? Or does it mean that that was the once in a lifetime chance and opportunity to do that? And as soon as we started talking about that and asking those questions, she realized, oh yeah, there's plenty of opportunity. I mean, weddings happen all the time out in Jamaica, right? And so lo and behold, we literally crafted this amazing, clear goal for her. She comes on the phone today. We do our Zoom call. We start with celebrations. Lo and behold, number one thing she shares with me, she goes, you are not going to believe it. I literally just booked a different client to shoot their wedding in June in Jamaica. And not that I was surprised, nearly falling out of my chair. I was just ecstatic falling out of my chair, because I knew that it was because she had the clarity. She had answered those questions. She knew what it would feel like. We talked about, oh my gosh, imagine taking the goal a step further, which isn't just shooting a wedding in Jamaica, but now you have a whole portfolio of Jamaica, and you have clients who are getting married there who are leaving you these amazing reviews, and now they're referring you, and you have this whole like branch of your business that services weddings in Jamaica. So even taking your goal a step further, better than you thought it could be in the first place. And literally, you guys, within 2 weeks time, not only did she book it, we started the month off in March with like, oh my gosh, where are these inquiries going to come from? What's going to happen? Thinking about all these problems, to shifting that into goals of, this is what I want to have happen. This is how the month is going to play out, da, 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 da. And slowly but surely 2 weeks in, she's like over the moon. She's done more bookings than she imagined. She's gotten some amazing clients. She already has 14 weddings on the books for this year, started out with 0, and things are happening. And it all has to do with clarity of the goal, because when you have a clear goal, and again, defining that goal, really getting specific, asking those questions, how is it going to feel? What is it going to allow me to do? What will happen after this goal? What will my life be like? What will that day be like? All of those things, it allows you to stay focused and motivated, because it could have been easy for her to have been like, oh, screw that. They didn't want me over there. I guess I'm not doing any weddings in Jamaica. Instead, staying focused, staying motivated, and having clarity on the goal. Because what happens when you have these clear goals and you have that motivation is it increases your confidence and it ensures that you achieve those goals. It's not a timeline thing. Yes, I know that SMART goals have a time frame on it because you want to stay focused on some of the tasks to get you there, but you can't really take action or inspired action if you don't have the clarity of the goal. So that's why it is so important. Again, just like ordering a meal in a restaurant, you place your order and you know you're going to get that meal, right? Probably for the most part, right? So that's the way you want to deal with these goals of knowing exactly what you want, what will that feel like, why do you want it, and knowing that it is going to exactly come in for you. So if you're stuck because you don't have clarity on your goals, you feel overwhelmed by setting your goals are not happening for you, or you think maybe that it's just impossible to reach some of the goals that you think you want to set right now and you're afraid to set them because you think it's impossible, let's get on a phone, you guys, because it is possible. Anything you can imagine is real. Walt Disney said that, and I love that mantra. Or actually, sorry, no, Pablo Picasso said that. I love that mantra, and I've believed it since the first moment that I heard it, because everything you can imagine can be part of your life. You just have to keep imagining it, having clarity on it, and then setting goals, which means taking inspired actions towards what your imagination will allow. So if you're having problems setting those goals, if you're lost, if you've tried and it hasn't happened, or you just want to get under the hood of the car, under the hood of your business and look at what's really keeping you from reaching those goals, let's get on a phone. Go to zoefelici.com/apply. It'll take you right to my calendar where you can book a complimentary 45-minute breakthrough call with me so we can really take a deep dive into your business, see where you're at right now, see where you want to be, and what is it that it takes for you to get there, because everything is possible 100%. And sometimes just talking it through will really motivate you, inspire you, and ensure that you actually achieve those goals. So go to zoefelici.com/apply. I can't wait to celebrate you, listen to your wins, and see what kind of impact you have with your clients, what kind of freedom, and how much you love running your business. I'll see you there. Ciao for now.